I made a lot of mistakes as well, so the store went down, unfortunately.
Alright, this is Gabriel, and you might recognize him from this video where we showed how he went from $0 to $60,000 in his first month. But now, a few months later, well, I'll let Gabriel explain what happened next.
Hey guys, and welcome back to this new podcast video. And today we have someone who you may know, but for the people who don't know yet, introduce yourself, bro.
Yo, what's up guys? My name is Gabriel. I'm 22 years old and now I'm in the car with Cheyenne. I've been doing e-commerce since I was like 18 years old. But for the past like 6 months, everything has changed for me. Been in the coaching, of course I'm a coach and many other things, so a lot has changed. So very grateful to be here, man. Yeah, thank you so much.
Crazy. Yeah, for the people who already know, Gabriel was in our last vlog and we also did a podcast video with him as well. It was around 2-3 months ago, I think.
Yeah, in November, I think.
In November, yeah. And he did around 5k days by that time. It was his first time doing Google Ads. But to be honest, now we call him the multi-feed king because, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Things has gone fast, right?
Yeah, bro. As I said, like the first store was my first success with Google, obviously. But I made a lot of mistakes as well. So the store went down, unfortunately. Some partnerships, I'm not working with them anymore, but like it created space for me to begin something new, to think clearly for myself, to rethink like where do I want to go, what do I want to do. It really has put things in perspective for me. So from that moment on, it was like a 10x, bro. So now really experimenting with Google and doing a lot of things, also the multi-feed. So really going crazy right now.
Yeah, that's actually one thing I wanted to mention and ask is, where did it go wrong with the previous store you had? Like you did 5k days, you went very well, but all of a sudden it just stopped.
Yeah, it just stopped. I think I got a bit too comfortable. So obviously I went to Dubai. I was spending the money a bit. I was not thinking about investing into other stores, getting other stores live. I think also the partnership I was in was not really meant for me. But in the end, I'm really grateful for everything that happened because as I said, it really put things like back in perspective for me again. I really had to go back to the whiteboard and write things down, sit with myself clearly. And after that, as I said, I just had the knowledge with Google. I knew how to set it up, and from day one went like crazy profitable again. So I really could prove myself like I really can do this. I really can make this work again. So for me, in the end, I'm really grateful that it happened, you know. But like at that moment, it was, yeah, fucked up because now you have no store. What are you gonna do? Do you have to go back to fucking school or something, you know? So obviously you're a bit in that stress moment, but as I said, like learned a lot from those things. And with these stores that I'm running right now, I'm not making those same mistakes. So
yeah, but I also think like with the knowledge you currently have, there is no option to go back to school, to go back to work, bro. Like even though everything collapses, you still have the knowledge to rebuild it. Because the new stores you currently have, how long have they been live for?
Now I have like 3 stores live. Like one main store I started in the UK again because I knew this market already. Did like over 250k in revenue with my first store. I knew like how the market worked, what I could really sell in the market. I knew the market quite well. So like this next project, I went into the same niche, the same concept, twisted it a bit, made it better, and from day one it went like 10x compared to like the first store. After they have been live for like a month, I put a multi-feed on it, so I started targeting some countries. If you guys want to know what countries, just send me a message. But I added like 6 other countries to it, and from day one literally ROAS 5-6, not even joking, also on those other countries. So that store has been live now for I think 1.5 months, but already doing like 30k profit during Chinese New Year. So I really have literally did not scale further because I could not, but like still doing great numbers. And 2 other USA stores because I also have set up my LLC, so busy with building those 2 stores as well. Yeah,
crazy. So you've been live for like 1.5 months and you've done over 30k profit?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, this month already at like 16k or something. So
we're not talking about revenue, it's just
no
pure
profit. Yeah, pure profit. Yeah, pure profit.
Crazy. And that's with the multi-feed, right?
That's with the multi-feed. Now before that, also in the UK itself, the store really proved itself, so I was doing already good profit also in the UK. So I would also not recommend to put on a multi-feed on a feed that is not even working in like the first country, you know, because some people think when they start a store in the UK and the store is not performing well, let's just put a multi-feed on it and then it will work. Because that's not the way how to do it. But with the people I'm working with, also with the multi-feeds, they saw like crazy potential in the UK store, so it also performed in the other markets. So that's really crazy, man.
Crazy. I also remember you texting me like, bro, I'm suffering. And I said like, why are you suffering? Like, what's up?
Yeah.
And you told me like, it's Chinese New Year, but the sales are just coming in.
Yeah, bro.
Like, it's crazy to see that from something bad that happened, that the store got down, you actually made the next step, like you leveled up.
Yeah,
and that's
bro.
Every time the same story. Like,
obviously,
you take one step down to go 2 steps forward, and you've seen it yourself. You're back in Dubai now, like you're chilling with us again, which is really nice.
Yeah,
because
bro.
we know each other for around 3 years, I think.
2-3 years, something like that. Yeah,
and for the people who watched before, they know that he had a Discord group about Meta. I knew nothing about Google by that time, and I just joined. I watched his videos, I wanted to join his coaching, and now all of a sudden we just work together. Like, he's coaching within the branded circle, and you're running the school now as well. So for the people who don't know, we just launched a school a few weeks ago, and also the people in the school, they're so grateful for the information you give them about the multi-feeds,
of course,
about Google. So to be honest, everything is just popping off. You're back here again. How is it to be here for the second time, man? Like, I'm really curious
it's
as well.
different. It's different, man, because first time Dubai, it's like you see all the buildings, all the crazy cars. It's like you're really in that dopamine kind of space, you know, because I wanted to go there, I wanted to eat there, it was so much. But like for the second time now, I'm staying with Max in Dubai South. Here it's very calm, so not too much distractions, so I feel way more comfortable being here instead of like downtown. And so I get a lot of work done here. I enjoy it more than the first time. I'm staying also a bit longer than the first time, so really kind of living here instead of going crazy for a week, celebrating your first success, you know. So obviously also the school, I really like to help these people, because if there was something like that when I started, I think I would be much more ahead. And also the people, they appreciate the things I'm doing and that you guys are doing. So I really like to help people when they are stuck in their journey, you know, because I've been there, I've been suffering myself, and now everything is going better and better, you know.
Yeah, and to be honest, what I see and I think is you're more locked in than ever.
Yeah, bro.
Like, I think what happened is probably the best thing that could have happened to you, because if you would have let me say it like this: you've made one big mistake that was the biggest lesson for you. What mistake was it with the previous store or with your previous experience?
I think being a bit too comfortable, like seeing the payouts and thinking, the money will be coming in on Wednesday, fuck it, I'm just gonna spend some, you know, not really investing everything back into the store. So also that, plus combined with putting all my eggs in one basket, because I was really invested into this store. This was the only store I had. So when it got taken down, it was like everything I had got taken down. So I really learned like a crazy lesson in that as well. So as I said, now I have multi-feeds, multiple stores, diversifying my risk, also working in the coaching, working in the school. So I really try to create like multiple sources of income for myself, instead of like just being too focused on one thing, because it can always go wrong, you know. It's e-com, business can go down, payment processes can go down. So what I would suggest you guys is like not become too comfortable with one store if you're seeing good revenue for the first time. It's like a dumb mistake, and you just have to experience yourself to see it's really true. Because when you're on that hill, you believe like you can't go down or something. You're like on that hill and you think like it will stay like that forever, but that's not the truth, you know. That was for me like an issue in the beginning. Yes.
Crazy, bro. And maybe this is a personal question, but obviously your parents are currently in the Netherlands. Do they actually know exactly what you do, like Google branded dropshipping with your previous store, what you do now? Because all of a sudden they see you go to Dubai 2 times, they see you stop with your 9-to-5 job. What do they say? Like, what do they think?
Yeah, because like sometimes I try to explain them what I'm really doing, you know, but they do not really have a clue, obviously, as I said. But like they see what I can do, that I stop with my job, as I I was just working with tables and other chairs and stuff. So yeah, I'm glad I stopped that. They see that, obviously, second time to Dubai. They see what I can do, what kind of impact I'm making. So yeah, they see that, but they don't know anything about Google branded dropshipping or anything like that. But they're proud. They know I'm doing good. Their friends always ask them, what is Gabriel doing? Because their sons or daughters, they see me on their page, you know. So they're always asking my parents, but they don't really know how to answer, I think. But
to be honest, bro, I had exactly the same. My parents don't even know what I do. The only thing they know is that I live here.
Yeah.
And they don't have to worry about anything. But the beautiful thing with you is, what I really dreamed about my whole life is that you and your brother are like this, right?
Yeah,
You're
man.
as close as possible as
Yeah,
brothers.
man.
And he's an entrepreneur himself as well. He runs a brand. Like, how do you guys push each other? Like, how did you guys start with entrepreneurship? Did he start? Did you start? Who did what?
Yeah, so I started with a clothing brand back when I was in high school. So I really bought stock from China for like 1,000 euros.
Crazy.
We sold that. With that brand, I did like my first 1K day, but it was really branded, you know. We had like a logo on the chest, a bit of old money sweaters and stuff. So it was my first type of Shopify success I saw. I knew it was possible. Me and my friend, we called each other like, bro, we're gonna get rich and shit. So that was crazy. But like, I obviously, with that brand, I inspired him, and later he started his own Christian brand called Faith Over Fear. And really, that tactic that I used for that first brand, he used and went like 10x with what I did. He sold like crazy amounts of hoodies and track pants, everything, you know. So it was his his first step into like entrepreneurship. But obviously, I was doing Google. I tried to show him a lot, like, bro, come on Google, bro. This shit is 10 times crazier. You can even scale further. You don't have to buy stock. But he was busy with his own brand, you know. So I thought like maybe I should let him a bit. Maybe he'll come to Google. So I don't care in what way he will continue his entrepreneur journey, you know. So I just let him do his thing. We just respect each other. He does his thing, I do my own thing. Obviously, I hope he will hop on Google one day. But like when the time is right, everything will fall into place, I think. But we always motivate each other and support each other in every way that's possible, you know. So
that's beautiful.
Yeah, man.
Like I see you guys, when I'm on a call with you, he's just sitting on the other desk.
yeah.
In as well.
Yeah, bro.
And to be honest, like, he was here a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
You guys are literally the same. You guys are twins, bro.
I think he's a bit more chubby than me, right?
A bit stronger than you.
Yeah, a bit strong. But like now, obviously, he's like 1 year younger than me, so we're really close to each other. Even though we don't see each other too often anymore. We're older. We're getting older, you know. He has his girlfriend and everything, but like we still like this from day one, you know. I grew up with him, literally did everything with him. So yeah, really grateful to have a brother that's almost my age.
Beautiful,
yeah.
bro. And maybe I've never asked you this question, and neither your brother. Like, what made you guys start with entrepreneurship? Because I know, like, not long ago you were working a 9-to-5 job, right?
Yeah, man. yeah. Not even 6 months ago, like door-to-door sales, and also with tables and chairs, some dumb jobs.
Crazy.
But like I was always like, really into entrepreneurship. Like always making videos when I was younger, always searching for ways to make money, always thinking ahead, like what more is possible. Even at my job, I was thinking about e-com, watching videos when the pause was going on, you know. So always really busy, really exploring. So I think it was kind of in me since day one. I knew like I wanted to do this, but like, yeah, I don't know. It was always like that or something. It comes pretty naturally. So yeah.
What was like your real why? Why did you want to start? Like, what did you want to achieve with entrepreneurship? You know, what was your goal starting?
Yeah, I think it starts with, for me personally, with freedom, like going to places where you have to be at that time. It always felt really off for me. Like in the morning, I was like not happy at all. I looked myself in the mirror. I had to work for like 200 euros a day. I came home, went to the gym. I was not feeling well, you know. So I think freedom is a really important reason why I started entrepreneurship. But also my parents, man, because we do not come from like a lot of money or something. We always could afford everything, but like sometimes seeing my mom struggle, bro, it does something to you, and you just want to make her right. So now to give her some extra sometime, it just feels good, man. To see her so happy with so little, it's just the little things. Being an example for my little sister that is 12 years old is also really great, bro. So really being an example and showing others like it is possible, even at my age, doing these kind of things, everything is possible. So I think those are like my big motivators to go like really hard on the entrepreneurship journey, man.
Yeah, I think that's a beautiful why. You know, like a lot of people say, I want this supercar, I want this. But having financial freedom and being able to help your parents, like financially, emotionally, whatever, I think that's the most beautiful thing you can do, man. Like giving back to others that deserve, man.
Yeah, obviously. And obviously I would want like the material things as well, you know, a Rolex or a great car. Those things are fun, but like those are not like the main things for me, you know.
It's just an extra, bro.
It's just extra. If it's possible, like why not buy the supercar? Obviously it is fun to drive fast cars, you know, I won't deny that, and I will do that as well. But like my family, everything, and God really put this mission into my heart, so I had to get after it, bro. So yeah, I'm really grateful that I started it, that I took the risk to invest in you guys in the beginning. So I was never afraid to invest or do these kind of things, you know. Yeah, and
you told me before as well, like the brand your brother has is more focused on Christianity, right?
Yeah.
How important was like God in your journey from you and your brother?
I think it's everything, man, because our parents raised us like we always went to the church, you know, always with God. When you're in your teenage years, you're a bit stubborn, obviously, but we always believed in God, you know. God guided me through my whole life. I always prayed. This entrepreneur journey is not just money. It's like a really mental, evolving part. Everything comes together, you know. So God really told me what to do, when to do certain things, you know. So God at the end of the day is like the most important thing for me. He keeps me in check, he keeps me accountable, he listens to me. He's like everything. I get so much peace from it, reading the Bible as well, you know, being a good person as well, believing in Jesus. So for me it's been everything, bro. Without God I don't even know how to do all of this, you know. So yeah, it's the most important thing for me, man.
Yeah, it's beautiful to see that you get a lot of strength from not only your parents and friends and your brother, but also from something else, you know, like from your religion as well.
Yeah, bro.
And I think that's really important for all people. Like some people are Muslim, some people are Christian, some people don't even believe in God. But find something that gives you the strength to get the discipline to go wherever you want, you know. Like what is your why? Why do you want to do certain things? Why do you want to achieve certain goals? For who? For yourself? What do you want to achieve? And I think a lot of people still don't know what they want to achieve or for who they want to achieve something.
Yeah, bro, obviously.
And I think it's really important to know that as well when you start with ecom or when you want to achieve something. So yeah, man.
Yeah, and if you go only for the money, it won't last too long, bro. I'm being honest. I see people going for the money only, and it just won't last long, because at a certain point it's like a dead end or something, you know.
Yeah, and that's what I say as well. Like, don't chase money, attract money.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And I really believe in that as well. But to be honest, I think you've shown us as well that you attract money.
Yeah.
You're not chasing it. So yeah, being able to go from zero knowledge to 5K days within, I think it was 30 days from the beginning, to going actually back to zero basically, and now building your way back up to 30K profit within 30 days.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Yeah.
I also wanted to go back in time. I want to see little Gabriel, 6-year-old, still in school. What were your dreams at that time? Like, what did you want to achieve, and was it reasonable to achieve those kind of dreams?
Yeah, actually when I was younger I wanted quite a lot of things, you know. I was always thinking, always busy, always talking to people, you know, very curious since a young age. My mom was always like, Gabi, don't do this. Oh, Gabi is doing this again, you know. I was always running around, as my brother Samuel was just, as a little kid, always looking at me like what I was doing. I was climbing, I was jumping around. So
crazy.
What did I want to do? Obviously I wanted to make a name for myself. I've always wanted that, you know. So for me it only feels like I'm getting started. Obviously what I'm doing with the first month with this store is also insane. It don't even feel real, you know. If other people see what I'm doing within the first month, they literally think it's fake. But like it's crazy what's possible, and it's only the beginning. This year I want a minimum 500k to 1 million month minimum, bro. So I'm really going for it, really going after it as well, bro. I believe in it, and I have the confidence that I will achieve it as well.
100%, bro. And what did you want to become? Like now, obviously when you were 6-year-old, you didn't want to become a e-com entrepreneur. You didn't know anything about Google branded dropshipping.
No.
But what did you want to become like when you were 6 or maybe 12?
I wanted to become a pilot, you know, because when you're 6 years old, you don't really know what's possible or what kind of possibilities there are. So I think it was pilot or police. But when I got older, I always wanted to make videos, play in films. So I played like in some films, like for a little bit on Netflix. It was pretty fun at that time. Then I got pretty famous with TikTok when I was like 16 years old. Also a pretty crazy time of my life, you know. I got recognized when I walked on the street in Amsterdam, made a lot of fan videos as well. If I look at that time, bro, I don't even know what I was doing, you know. But it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot about being in public, showing yourself, you know, presenting yourself. Then I lost it all again, and there was not too many people left either. So also with the e-com, when I first made my first money, I learned from that first time on TikTok, obviously. So I knew, like, obviously when you make some money and you have a bit of fame, you know, everyone wants to be your friend. But from the first time, I really learned, like, keep it close to yourself and the people around you, you know, because as I said, even in Dubai, when you have money, every girl wants to be with you. You know, there's a lot of fake things there. So yeah, that's also really important to keep it close to yourself, I think. Yeah.
What I know of you, like what you did when you were 16 years old, what you do now, you had a lot of ups and downs in your life.
Yeah.
What's the key to deal with all the downs you've made, like to keep pushing?
It was never an option for me to stay down, you know. I always get frustrated, like, how did I end up in this position? I want to get out of here. So I always made sure I did everything to get out of a certain situation. So no matter what situation you are in, you are always the person that is responsible for that. No one is coming to save you. When I learned that, everything changed because I knew, like, I had to make the change, you know. So for me, that played a big part, you know. That was a big motivator for me. Also, when people doubted me or those kind of things, I just turn it into fire, bro. I just get mad, you know. Like, watch me, bro. Watch what I'm gonna do next, okay? Keep on doubting me. So that's just turn it into fuel, bro. Like, people see it as a negative thing, but I think it's the best thing there is, bro, because it keeps me going and going and going, bro. To be honest, I think it's the same for you.
Yeah, it's crazy to see the journey you've had, man. And obviously, like we've talked about it before, that the store went down. You're back live for 1.5 months.
Yeah, man.
And what is the current revenue you're doing with the store after like 1.5 months?
Yeah, this month around 200k. I think a bit less, but like next month will be going insane, you know. So I think we will really be hitting those 500k months, 1 million. Like, I'm so confident in that. But like across all stores around 200k. Yeah. So yeah.
So you went in 1.5 months from zero to $200,000.
Yeah, bro. In the school always ask me like, oh Gabi, how are you scaling so quickly? But like, when I see good revenue, bro, I just scale, you know. I'm a risk taker. I like to go hard. So that's why I think this store also went so crazy with the multi-feeds on them as well. I optimized my feed very well, good products, really seeing like what season we're heading towards to, spring season, really prepared for that. So everything was into place so I could scale. So now I have to wait like for 5 more days and then, bro, then we're gonna scale like crazy, bro.
That's what they call him, Gabi Skills, guys. Yeah. Insane, like being able to go from 0 to 200k within 1.5 months.
Yeah.
But obviously with the knowledge you have, still, it's crazy, man. Like most people won't even be able to do that. But I think you have such a drive, such a good discipline to do those things. I'm just proud of you, bro. Like the things you do with your store, you do within the school, teaching people whatever you know.
Yeah, bro. I like it so much as well, bro.
You're doing insane, bro.
Yeah, bro. Thanks. Same for you. You're also doing insane, bro. Yeah.
Bro, I want to thank you so much, like being able to join the podcast, being back in Dubai with us, chilling with us, working with us.
Yeah, bro.
Doing this podcast to like motivate other people to get more discipline inside of people. Like,
it is possible, guys. For real, it is possible. You just have to take those steps. So I want to thank Cheyenne as well for this opportunity. Also,
always,
Max. We're just going at it as always, you know.
Yeah, man. So people, please take notes of Gabriel's journey, because in my opinion, it's one of the most beautiful journeys I've seen and one of the fastest journeys I've seen. But yeah, we're gonna see so much more from him. Follow him on Instagram, Gabriel and Gaby Skills. Even on TikTok, your TikTok name is
Gabriel as well, guys.
Gabriel as well. A lot of value there. Join the school, the branded circle, because there Gabriel, me, Max, everyone is there to help you guys out. And yeah, maybe we will do a part 3 soon when he does the $1 million month or the 500 months.
Yeah, bro.
But it's gonna be insane. But stay tuned, because it's gonna be very shortly probably.
Thank you, guys.
And thank you, bro.
Yeah, bro. Thank you so much, bro.
See you the
See
next
you
one.
guys.
Bye bye.